Hey yogis, and welcome. I'm Kate and I am back with a 25 minute flow and go. We're gonna hit all the body parts that we can and have some fun while doing it. So if you want a couple of blocks and a blanket, you can grab them. I don't have anything here nearby, mostly just because I'm unprepared and now I'm stuck with it. So if you want a couple of things to make your practice a little more, then go ahead and grab those things, find a quiet spot, roll out your mat, and let's do some yoga. 3, 2, 1, action. Okay, we're gonna start in child's pose. Woo! So go ahead. Make your way back, knees together, knees wide, whatever works for you today. Go ahead and take a few moments to relax. You can grab a block, put it underneath your forehead. You can stack your palms, you can stack your fists. If child's pose feels like junk to you today, a seated upright position, Sukhasana or Vajrasana, perfectly fine. Just take a couple breaths to relax. You feel yourself soften, and sometimes it's easier when you're kind of folded in on yourself to come to your center, to let the rest of the world kind of fall away for a moment, right? So let yourself be here on your mat with your body and your breath, and let the rest of the world, let the edges, whatever's going on at the edges of your mat, let it all fall away for these moments so you can focus on you. And then you can go out into the world and be the warrior that you want to be, recharged and refreshed, right? A couple more breaths here. All right, and then from here, we're gonna come on into table and roll through a couple of rounds of cat and cow. Staying where you feel like you need to stay, moving through what you need to move through. This is a good time just to kind of get acquainted with what's going on in your body today, if you haven't quite yet. One more rounded spine. Beautiful. And come back to your table. Take your right arm and you're just going to sweep it up. And then like we were going to thread the needle, but we're not going to quite. Take that right arm, reach it through to the left. Oh, inhale, sweep it up. And exhale, again, you're gonna reach it through. One more, inhale, sweep it up. This time we're gonna go all the way down. Come onto that right shoulder. Oh, come onto your right ear. And breathe. You're gonna keep your left hand right in front of your nose. So you've got a nice 90-degree angle with that left arm. Press into the tops of your feet and just breathe here. You're gonna take that left foot, step it back, press through your heel, and you can pause here. Like this is where the pose can stop for you. If you wanna go a little deeper in, you can take that left leg and lift it up. And then if you wanna go a little bit more, you can take that left knee and tap it toward your left elbow. And then kick it back. If you roll to the side, it's okay, bring it in again. If you crash, just come back into it, kick it out. Know that we've all crashed before. One more, knee to your elbow. And then kick it out. So you can pause here, or if you want to go a little bit more, you can press into this right shoulder, the back of your right arm, bend your left knee. Ooh, this is where the crash often happens. You can grab that left foot with your left hand. And then extend that left leg. Take your left hand to the floor. You're gonna press up through table. Sweep your right arm straight forward for bird dog. Inhale, yes. Exhale, elbow to knee. We are wasting no time. Inhale, reach. Exhale, pull it in. One more, reach it out. And pull it in. All right, reach it out. You're gonna bend your right knee, or your left knee, sorry. Press your heel up to the sky. Reach this right hand behind and grab for your foot again. Oh, roll that top shoulder open. Kick your foot into your hand, stretch your chest forward. Through bird dog, inhale. When you exhale, right hand to the floor, left foot's gonna step through. Blocks if you want them underneath your hands, sink your hips. To the front of your body, lengthen. Oh. Inhale. When you exhale, pull it back, Ardha Hanuman. A little runner's lunge here, yeah. And then take your right hand to your left shoulder. You're gonna take that elbow and reach it across towards your left big toe. Keep plugging that left leg into the socket. Feel that elbow extend toward your toe. We're gonna touch someday. We're gonna get there. Okay, you're gonna rock forward. Plant that right hand to the floor. Sweep your left arm up. Tuck your right toes, lift your right knee. Oh, beautiful. Left hand's gonna come down to the inside here. Spin yourself through Prasarita Padottanasana. Nice wide leg fold. Walk your fingertips forward. Pull your hips back. Walk underneath. Take your hands back toward those left toes. Spin them open. Come high onto your fingertips now. High lunge, sink your hips, stretch your chest forward. Yes, step it back, find plank. And you can lower your knees if you'd like. Come through your vinyasa, knees, chest, chin, chaturanga, baby cobra, or upward facing dog. And pull it back when you're ready. Downward facing dog, pause here and breathe. Feel your hands press into the mat. Sides of your body nice and long. Inhale. Exhale, drop those knees to the mat. All right, left side. Here we go, take your left arm, reach it up like we're gonna thread the needle, come like halfway under, and then reach it back up. Just kidding, open it up. And then through again. Not quite yet. Spin it open. And then take that left arm all the way down. Come onto your left shoulder. Oh, your left ear. Pause here. That right hand's gonna come right in front of your nose. You can press into the toes or the tops of your feet, whatever works for you here. I know what's coming, so I'm tucking my toes. Helps me balance. And now take this right foot, step it back. Oh, you can pause here, right? All the rest of these shenanigans you can skip if you want to. If you want to come with me into Shenaniganland, lift that right leg up. You got it. And knee to elbow. We're going to call that, they're going to call this class Shenaniganland. Kick that leg back. And then knee in. One more, kick it back. Drag that knee in. All right, kick it back. Hover it there. Now root into this left arm. Press it into the floor. Bend your right knee. Here we go. Come onto your right fingertips. Oh, we're walking a tightrope. Kick that foot into your hand. Definitely a tightrope. Extend that right leg back behind you, right hand to the floor. Press into your right hand. Come on up. Take your left arm, reach it forward, bird dog. Elbow to knee, pull it in. Inhale, reach. Elbow to knee. Beautiful, one more, reach it out. And then elbow to knee. Come onto your bird dog. Bend that right knee, reach your left hand back. Try to grab for that foot. Kick your foot into your hand, stretch your chest forward. Inhale, extend through that foot, through your fingertips. Left hand to the mat, step your right foot up between your thumbs. Ooh. Pop onto your fingertips here, sink your hips. Rock it back. Ardha Hanuman. Work to straighten that right leg. And plug that leg bone into the socket here. Take your left hand to your right shoulder. All right, this elbow's totally gonna touch that big toe. You ready? Left elbow to your big toe. Some of you out there are definitely doing that right now. And some of you, like me, are just thinking about it. Both are good. All right, rock it forward. Left hand's gonna plant. Sweep your right arm up. Oh, lift that back knee. Spin it open. Oh. Heck yes. Windmill that right hand to the inside of your foot. Spin yourself around. Prasarita Padottanasana. Walk your fingertips forward. Take weight back into your booty, back into your heels. That's it. Walk your hands toward that right foot. When you get there, spin open. Sink your hips, stretch your chest forward, inhale. When you exhale, step that left foot to meet the right and fold. Top of the mat, Uttanasana. Soften your knees, give yourself a little sway. Yes. All right, halfway lift, lengthen out. And fold. Press the floor away. Come all the way up. Inhale. Exhale, dive it all the way back down. Uttanasana, fold. Halfway lift here. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Press into that left hand. Take your right hand across. Grab the outer edge of that left leg. Feel that left shoulder blade hug in. Sitting bones up and back, look underneath your left armpit. Inhale, come forward into plank. Stretch your right arm forward. And then a right hand to the floor. Downward facing dog. Float that right leg up. Kick it back. Down dog split. Drag your knee in toward your nose. And then kick it up and reach it back. Gaze forward. We're going to drag your knee in toward your chest. And then step your right foot up between your thumbs. Pause it here. Inhale. And when you exhale, work to straighten that right leg. Scissor your inner thighs. Nice long parvo. Blocks if you want them, right? Inhale, rock forward. Press into your feet. Come on up. Crescent lunge. Yes. You got it. Sink into your feet. Reach up into your fingertips. We're not here for very long today on this mat, so let's max it out. Beautiful. Warrior two. Open it up. Extend fingertip to fingertip. Press into your feet. Take some space, right? And yeah, straighten your front leg. Trikonasana. A crowd favorite. Okay, it's one of my favorites. I'm just projecting it onto all of you. Push into those feet, lengthen your spine. Feel your tailbone reach toward the back edge of your mat. Yes. Inhale. When you exhale, windmill this left hand down to the floor. Spin on the ball of your back foot and roll your right shoulder open. Find that twist again. Now take your right toes, spin them open. Horizon pose, roll into the outer edges of both feet. Sink that left hip. Take your right arm, reach it back. Yeah. And now inhale, lift your hips. Arc up and over with that right arm. And exhale, sink it back down. Inhale, lift them up. And exhale, bring them back down. We're gonna lift up and continue the spiral, right? So take that right hand to the floor, spin on your feet, walk yourself all the way through. Prasarita Padottanasana, that left hand's gonna walk forward, right hand to the outer edge of that left leg. Keep your right hip lifting as you pull yourself through and gaze underneath that left armpit. Yes. Walk yourself through center. Come back to that right foot. Inhale. Find your lunge here. Exhale, step back, find plank. Float those right toes. Just for some giggles. A little bit of core work here. Pull your hands towards your foot and your foot towards your hands like you could zip yourself up through the center. And then drop that right foot. Work through your vinyasa, however you want to take it. Pull it back. Downward facing dog. All right, we're gonna press into that right hand. Take your left hand back and across to the outer edge of your right leg. Feel this right shoulder blade hug in. Take your gaze underneath your right armpit. Oh, hello. Okay, we're gonna rock forward into plank. See if you can take that left hand, reach it straight forward. A little balance challenge right here. And then take that left hand to the floor. Downward facing dog, left leg's gonna lift. Inhale. Knee to nose, pull it in. Kick it back. Beautiful, gaze forward, step it up between your thumbs, high lunge. Pop onto your fingertips, sink your hips. Kick some energy back into that right foot. Heck yeah, lengthen out. And then press into this left foot. Work to straighten both legs. Scissor those inner thighs. Feel this outer left hip drag back, even as you push your heel into the mat. Yes. Rock it forward. Press into your left foot. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. Nice long spine here, right? Feel your shoulders soften. Yes. Inhale. Exhale, open warrior two. Hair in the mouth removal. You can skip that part. Fingertip to fingertip, feel your feet root down. The tops of your shoulders are feeling super fatigued here from, the practice or life. Right, you can bend your elbows, palms up toward the sky. It kind of feels elegant, right? Straighten that front leg. Trikonasana, come out and over. Feel that left side lengthen as you go. There it is. Right side rib cage is going to melt down. Both sides of your body as long as they can be. Yes, inhale. When you exhale, we're going to windmill this top hand down to the floor. Pivot on the ball of your back foot. Sweep your left arm up. Take your twist to start. And then spin those left toes open. Drop onto the outer edges of both feet. Sink your hips. Take that left hand back. Inhale, come on up. Here we go. We're going to lift those hips, stretch those left fingertips toward the floor, and then sink it back down. It's not very sunny here, so let's drag some sun out into the sky. Oh, and then sink it back down. One more. This time we're going to go all the way through, right? So lift it up. Plant that left hand, spin around. When you get into your Prasarita Padottanasana, right hand reaches forward, left hand reaches through. Grab the outer edge of that right leg. Feel your left hip as back, like low back area. Lift, stay in line, even as you twist here. Yes. Release that, walk yourself through center. Spin it around, left toes point to the top of the mat, plant your hands. Sweep this left foot back. Little bit of a balance challenge here. Find your plank, float those left toes. And then vinyasa. Pull your hips up, stretch them back. Oh, gorgeous. Take your right shin, bring it forward. Let's pigeon. Squeegee that left foot back. Oh yeah. The one you've all been waiting for, I know. Lengthen up. And come out and over. If you want some extra support underneath this hip, if it's floating and this feels like it's way treacherous, you can take a blanket, give yourself some support under this hip. Or a block if you don't have a blanket nearby, or a pillow or a cushion. Gorgeous, relax. All right, you're going to slide your hands underneath you. Come on up. Roll onto this outer right hip. And then take your gaze back towards your left foot. You're going to spin all the way. So you're seated. And I'm sorry for my back. It's my best feature. Okay. Lengthen up here and fold, right? You've got this one leg. It's like a wide Janu Shirshasana. And you're just going to fold down through the middle. And breathe. So this left side, it kind of lifts up off the floor. It's okay. See if you can just encourage it down. Just be, nice. Be gentle. And then walk this left arm to the inner left thigh. Sweep your right arm up and alongside your ear. Oh, that right side sitting bone. Root down. Roll that right shoulder open, even as you extend up and over. Yes. Press into your left heel. Inhale, come on up. Now you're going to bring the soles of your feet together into Baddha Konasana. Just like this. All right, you can grab your ankles. Inhale, lengthen up. When you exhale, fold it forward. Slowly round yourself up. We're gonna spin to the back edge of the mat, so this left shin comes into pigeon, right? So sweep your right leg back, kind of lift and shift and all the things. Check out what's going on behind you. Lengthen up and then fold it forward here. And you can notice, right, if the side feels different. If you want that support underneath your left hip, you can throw it under. If you needed it on the first side and not the second, or vice versa, just kind of observe, right? It doesn't make one side better than the other, it just is, you know, different. And then slide your hands underneath you. You're gonna come on up, and same deal, you're gonna roll, plunk. You know what, I'm gonna spin around. So my back isn't to you the whole time. But you've got this left leg in, right leg out. Yes, lengthen up, and then fold, walk it forward. And on this right side, you know, you can encourage it to sit back behind you. And start to walk yourself over to that right leg. You can hook your elbow into your inner thigh. Take your left arm, reach it up and stretch it over. Oh. Feel this left shoulder start to roll open here. You got it, inhale. Come on up. Gonna bring your feet together one more time, Baddha Konasana. This time, snake your hands underneath, and you're gonna take your hands to the tops of your feet. And just let yourself fold here. It might feel a little bit awkward, it's okay. If it's not comfortable, you don't have to do it, but just a little variation that we can play with here. Okay. And now we're gonna keep the hands on the tops of your feet, but lift your knees and like, see if you can set up a little bit. Sit up a little bit. And then walk your feet in. And shift your weight back onto your sitting bones and see if you can lift your feet off the floor. So now we got some balance here, almost like we're in boat, but not quite. And now the heels come together. We're gonna lift the legs up a little bit and take your forearms underneath your calves. It's awkward as hell, but embrace it. And then bring your thumb and index finger together. We've got this beautiful shape here, a little floating lotus, right? Roll your shoulders back, feel your chest lift. You can close your eyes here in this balance. Yeah, we've all heard that saying, right? No mud, no lotus. So here we are, the lotus floating above the mud. Roots stuck down there in the mud though, right? It's where we came from. But now we're coming up out of it. Yeah. And then from here, you're just gonna sneak your arms out, grab your big toes and take your one foot and kick it out. Okay. And then maybe the other one wants to kick out. Heels extend, arms plug in, feel your chest lift. Whew. Yeah, and then we're gonna drop the heels to the floor. I'm not gonna bomb down. You totally can. Keep those legs spread. Inhale, lengthen up, and when you exhale, you can fold forward. Little Upavista Konasana here. And then round yourself up. And you're gonna take your left leg, or whatever leg is closest to the top edge of your mat, plunk it open, and then bring your right leg along to follow in. And from here, you're gonna face that top edge of your mat, hug your knees in, curl your chin to your chest, and breathe here. You can close your eyes. Come back to your breath. Now's a good time for a twist. If you want to drop your right hand behind you, sit up tall, you can twist it out a little bit. back through the middle, and same thing to the other side. Nice long spine, just kind of twist out. Then back through center. And pause again, chin to chest, close your eyes. And breathe. And slowly lift your head. Keep your eyes closed if you can, and just kind of find a comfortable seat for a moment. Feel your spine lengthen up and your sitting bones root down. And if there's a Shavasana that you want to take, you can absolutely do that after this, right? You can lay out and rest. But for a moment here, just bring your palms together to Anjali Mudra and bow your head and honor this time that you were here on your mat, and say thanks to yourself for taking the time to practice. And I thank you for spending some of your day with me. And when things stop being fun, right? When you stop finding joy in what you're doing, if you can, we can't always, but if you can, give yourself some space. And may you come back to that thing with joy and laughter and excitement. I'm glad to be back. Thanks for being here. See you again soon.